Right, this is a brand new, I've got no idea how to pronounce that, YUASA maybe? Battery, probably the most common cheap ass motorcycle battery you can buy anywhere. Now I bought this for 12 bucks, cheap as chips, it's old school, see? Means take these things off. First thing you do, this guy here, take him off. That's like an overflow. Now why you'd want an overflow for your battery. Ooh, hissy hiss. Okay. And it's going to pour all over your bike. You know, battery acid all over your legs and bike, but it's got an overflow, so old bike's got all sorts of other things pissing out of them. So a little bit of battery acid isn't going to make much of a difference. So the first thing we do, now batteries in the old days, even though they were things you were to fill yourself, come with caps. And these days batteries are all sealed usually, but not these old school ones. And as Tarantino would say, you know, I'm all about old school. Alright, so take those off. And you just got to fill those holes. Now, when in doubt, read instructions. There's danger. You get your eyes burnt out of your head. So, wear gloves, wear a mask. Before you open this. Now, as I said, in the old days, the acid was actually in the battery, but now you have to put it in yourself. It's probably got to do with how these things are transported and transport rules and everything else. But that, my friends, the battery acid, is pure sulfuric acid. If you've ever seen those movies, the acid pours on a bench and got a big hole in the bench. It's just like Alien. You know Alien? The Alien out of Aliens, where it's got acid for blood. And you can pull this on a metal bench, it'll dig a hole through it. You put this on anything, it'll put a hole through it. Put it on yourself, you'll get a hole. Now, so I shouldn't even be touching it, even though it's not open. My hands on the outside. And if you get this on your clothes, even one drop, you're going to have to get a new t-shirt. Because how many times have I carried a battery, or anybody who's carried old batteries, even if they're these old ones, even if there's nothing spilling out of them, and you get some on your shirt, you don't even notice. Just one little drop. Next day, there's a big hole there. So, gloves on. Okay, gonna get the mask on. This is the courtesy, the big COVID thing these days. PPE mask, proper mask. Now, I do have like an industrial mask, you know, that you put full face with the two little mushroom things and stuff. But again, that's piled in my crap where I don't know it is because I haven't put the stuff out of my boxes. But I'm going to put this on. You don't want any fumes coming out of this, no matter how small, and getting into you somehow, because it puts a hole in your t-shirt and your jeans and a metal bench. Imagine what it would do to your lungs. Yeah, breathe this shit in. 200 years of smoking in one hit. This is a bit awkward because, you know, these are rather small, and the smallest one I've got is this. That's a bit useless, a bit big, and you can see the size difference. You know, and of course. Anyway, you can make up your own. You can cut a bit of plastic and you know, make a little cone and do it that way. But I think, now these guys actually supplied this plastic tube, which, funnily enough, it's right in there. So, and I presume, even though it's hard, it might lucky fit over there. Yeah. Maybe scissors aren't the right thing to do this with. Yeah. I'll be back. I'll be back. Okay, if you at first don't succeed, try again. Trouble with these plastic things is sometimes you don't know how far you have to go before you reach the hole, even though it's got a marker there. Oh. Oh. Ooh. There's actually a bit of fucking acid there, I can see. It doesn't widen that hole a bit. It's like, imagine if you should wear glasses. I've got some safety glasses on, because imagine if you squeeze that and shit was coming out and a bicker in your eye. They do not make this too fucking easy, do they? Okay. Alright, now I don't know, after all that squeezing, if this will even fit on anymore, but... Now, obviously, lower level, upper level now, it doesn't even look like there might be enough to fill this, but I hope so. Now, the instructions, which are here, says do not squeeze the bottle, because obviously if you squeeze the bottle, it could go everywhere. It was tempting. Now, it is sort of bubbling away there. See, the trouble is that hose doesn't let much air in, so there's not much chance for air to escape, because each one of these is sealed in the side. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 compartments. Dude, that's just dripping. Alright. I think there must be a better way. It's literally just drop by drop. So I might rejig this whole thing. I'm doing exactly what the instructions told me not to do, probably because this will pop. You're not supposed to be putting it in this kind of bottle, but this is only temporary, so I can actually, a better way of filling it than... What's in the box? What's in the box? I do give you this little bag of tricks, which are the, you can plug your battery leads into. Put on there, we'll do that later. They also give you this, which is this like overflow hose that goes on that there. But I thought I'd use it with my new filling system. The top of the old chili bottle fits in rather neatly. And I'm going to put it through here and hold that on top. As the saying goes, do not try this at home, even though clearly I'm doing this at home. I can hear hissies. You can probably see it better on the side. See that crap rising up? It's like it's about there. It's actually hard to tell. You'll see it when it comes up, when you take the funnel out. And so on. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come back, I'll let that settle and just top that up and repeat until you're done. Okay, so that worked, but as you can see, it's sort of level. That's a bit low, that's a bit low. So I'll top those up just a wee little bit. Doesn't need much. See, it's already come up there. This one. Now, a smart thing would have been to not fill it up so much. This is going to settle. Okay. When you take this out, it's best to use a rag. Oh, paper towel in this case. You've got lots of paper towels ready. It's a bit drippy there. Put that in water to dilute it. Wipe up any excess that's around. Throw it away. Some water. You know, like I said, you don't want any of this getting on you. That's pretty damn full. That looks good. Now, be careful, some acid will try to sit behind these. So you've got to get that off too. You don't want that on your skin or your clothes. Or on your nice new powder paint job on your motorcycle frame, because it will remove it pretty quickly. Now, here we go. I don't know if you can, now what I'm using is a, light's not that good here. I should have like an overhead light or something. I've got a work lamp, so I can look down there and make sure everything is covered, which it is. The only funny thing about this is it will want to create an air gap. What I mean is, you probably can't see it. Yeah, try that again. You see that? That's water coming up to the top, but it's not right at the top. There's actually a gap. There's this water bubble because it's formed because of the friction. The water, the acid can actually stick to the plastic at the top. So and there it's not, you see, and there it is. So what I do is give it a gentle little poke. So it doesn't stick, and you can see that, how it's gone down. Same will be with this one. Just give it pokey, 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 pokey. You see that? Gone down. And same with that. Okay. Alright. So we're ready to go. We'll put the charger on, and then I'll just bubble away. You leave the top exposed, leave all these little yellow caps out that were there. Just leave them out so it can have air rising up, let the air escape. And when the air escapes, that'll settle down a bit lower with the levels. I'm going to leave this, put this on the battery charge now. You don't have to do this, but might as well double check. My battery good? Yes! All the lights like Christmas tree. Good battery. What will happen if you've got dead cells is maybe only two poor, maybe that one, which is what happened to my last battery. Because they don't last forever. I wonder with absolutely no charge, if there actually is a charge already. I bet there is, but there's a couple of volts. Huh. Jesus Christ. Actually it says 12. It's already fully charged. That was quick. Damn. Sure about that? Damn. Okay. Well, I'm going to put it on the charger anyway. See what happens. Should get a solid, I like to get a solid connection rather than just touching. Now it says charging, so I'm just going to let that charge until it says charged, which probably won't take too long, I'd imagine. And then it'll go. I could have bought a lithium battery. This is for the YZ R600. And back in those days, they only had these kind of lead acid batteries, but $12, cheap as chips. I mean, I need another one, so got another one anyway. $12. But when the bike is being fully rebuilt, we'll get a lithium battery, which is a lot lighter and probably retains its charge a bit better. Anywho, that's that. Okie dokies.